Hello, everybody. How are you? Welcome to another Look Mac Talks. We are still on the way to the Underdome Festival that is almost here with 2 days and a lineup absolutely incredible. And one of those bands that I'm really expecting to see is Clouds. And yes, we have Daniel here with us. So, unfortunately, I'm not in Romania, but for my great pleasure, Daniel will be here on the next weekend playing with us at Under the Dome Festival. Daniel, first of all, thank you so much for accepting the invitation. And I want to do a statement because the music you bring us is so overwhelming. I had to say to you, first of all, thank you for the music that you gave us. Now, welcome to the interview.
Sandra, thank you very much for having us. And we are extremely happy that finally, we can play in Portugal. Thank you very much for the kind words. Please know that for every single one of us in the band means the whole world. So thank you for having us and thank you for the opportunity.
It's a great pleasure. I would like to ask you, first of all, because I first said that you are in Romania, but the other elements of the band, they are not all of them from the same country, I suppose, that you have a little bit of a mixture between elements and partners in crime. So tell me, how did all
Correct.
begin? How did all this adventure, beautiful adventure began?
Oh dear. Well, just a little clarifying, to be honest with you. Right now, Clouds is a fully Romanian band. So at this very moment, all of us are Romanian, and even though our drummer is Romanian, he still doesn't live in Romania, so he lives in Belgium. That would be the only, let's say, international element, if you will. However, we are all Romanian. Well, to be honest, with Clouds, it all started with tragedy. It's so simple. I've personally lost someone very dear in my life, and Clouds was basically the result of whatever happened inside of me at the moment when I've lost that very person. Um, Something that I haven't told too many people actually. Clouds at first, Clouds wasn't a band. I didn't even have the name Clouds. I didn't have people in the band. There was no band. I wrote a few songs for that certain someone, and from there, I've literally just posted the songs on a YouTube channel with no band title, just song title. Soon enough, it reached words of my ears, and I've been told that people are actually wondering who is this, who's behind the music, what's happening. Um, it was at that point when I started. It was literally. Um, People wanted to know more because it was so underground. It was so hidden. No one knew who made the music and so on and so forth. And this is how it all started until someone actually heard the music and heard the entire album that I was preparing at that time. That person's name is Doru Atome, and he is a very old friend, and he's also the organizers of one of the most cult festivals in Romania called Dark Bombastic Evening.
Wow.
Um, he basically said to me, Daniel, you need to find some people and you need to come to play just one show in Romania with your lineup. At that moment, I was playing drums for the band Shape of Despair from Finland, and very soon enough, I asked for help. From that band, I've asked one of the guitarists to join me. I've asked Kostas from Pantheist to join me on keyboards as well. And of course, I've had a plethora of musicians that I've worked with throughout the years. So I would say until a few years ago, Clouds was how should I put it? Clouds was basically like a nomadic band who didn't have a constant lineup. We didn't have this constant lineup just because I didn't see Clouds as a band, as something usual, as something that gets in the routine, just like working 9 to 5 or anything like that. And this was the reason why for so many times we didn't play when we had the chance to play, and it's just because we didn't feel like we belonged there. So we've taken on a few shows, a few live shows at first, and obviously as the time passed by, and as the band's status grew a tiny bit, we've started taking on more gigs, having mini tours with bands like Saturnus, for example, who are also going to play. Also, a very strange, well, not strange thing, but it's actually a very funny thing. One of the guitarists in Saturnus is actually indie, who was with Clouds until literally just a few years ago.
Wow.
Okay, so yes, we are a very small community, but yeah, this is how it all started.
And why the name Clouds? Because it's a beautiful name.
I've chosen the name Clouds because personally I've considered clouds to be something mysterious,
Mhm.
something mystique, something so hidden, with so many hidden meanings and so many there's so many things that you can put in correlation with the word clouds. Basically, they see everything from above, yet they don't say anything. And this was my choice, and this is why I've taken this choice.
Imagine one thing, they are all so quiet. The only time they say something to us is when they cry because they give
Correct,
us rain. It's a beautiful
correct,
aesthetic to imagine the clouds above and they are crying because of something. But this is our doom soul.
correct, correct, absolutely correct.
Daniel, tell me one thing. When you started the band, you already mentioned and kindly revealed to us that was after a personal tragedy. But through all the years and after all the years that you have been, I don't know, feeding this band, this interior something that you came out with music and beautiful lyrics. How do you see clouds today?
Ooh, um, that is a very tough but interesting question. And I have to say, it's just like in the first day.
Really?
Yes. Um, I have to be honest, I've never written a song or an album for Clouds just because I needed to release something.
Mm.
Between our previous album and our new album, um, there's been some time.
Mm-hmm.
Also from our fifth album, Despartire, until sorry, from the latest album, Dorere, to Despartire, it's been about 3 or 4 years as well. So I do see it like in the very first day. I will never write music for Clouds just because I need to release material.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Shocking fact, actually. I was ready to put an end to this band,
Oh no.
and this was happening not even a year ago.
Mm.
And this was happening because I personally felt that I have nothing else to say with this band. This band has run its course, and I thought to myself, I'm not going to release an album just because I need to release an album, but at this moment, I don't have anything to say. And unfortunately, tragedy struck again and again and again. And I've had reasons to continue. And yes, these were my only reasons to continue.
Can we say that with clouds is like I don't know if you agree with the word, but something like a picture. Each album is like a picture that you dedicate to that person that or that situation or that tragedy. It's kind of an album of pictures that you are going to live here and to celebrate something.
I call them sets of memories.
That's beautiful.
I call them sets of memories. They are the only thing that are going to ever remind us of our own mortality and what
Exactly.
it means to cross over on the other side. For many people, they say for them, death is not something frightening. I'm scared shitless.
Why?
Okay,
Why,
because
Daniel? Why?
because on that very day, all I'm going to be thinking about is just please, just give me another day, another week. Please, just give me another week.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm only thinking about those who didn't have that time,
Yeah.
those who went by too fast, too soon, too stupidly, um, struck by either terminal illnesses or by their own hands or whatever natural causes. But everything is at this moment. Everything is all about cherishing what you have at this very moment.
Yeah.
It's about holding on to everything that's going on in your life right now. And of course, nobody wants life to pass by us without anything happening good in our lives, without leaving something behind. I'm not leaving something behind, to be fairly honest with you, with this music. Maybe this is going to belong to my son when I die, but this belongs to the people. I'm not making music for myself and I'm not writing music for myself. I am writing music for the people who resonate with this music. And if these people will be 5 or 500 or 5,000, I couldn't care less. If someone, and if only one person comes back and says, hey, look, your music is helping me a lot. And thankfully, we receive dozens of messages like that. But if only one person understands what this truly means, what this what this is all about. This is not about money. This is not about fame. I have to be honest with you. Up until the very third album, no one even knew that I'm Romanian. We went to play in Romania, and Romanian people, came to me and started speaking to me in English. And I responded back in Romanian, and they were like, uh, 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 "How?
How?
How? When? Who?" And the fact that I am Romanian was an extremely shocking fact for them. Okay, so yeah, this is not about anything else apart from what burns at that specific moment. If you're there to burn with it,
Mhm.
good.
When you write a
That's it.
song, is um, a moment of you alone, or you write a song when you are more, I don't know, relaxed. It's always a mystery to me.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. Nothing about clouds is fun, and I mean it.
Yep.
Nothing. Um, yes, it is true. I come up with most of the music. And I write most of the music. And most of the music, I indeed write it alone.
Hmm.
I can't have anyone next to me, or I can't have anyone in front of me or behind me, just breathing in my back, the back of my head, and I don't feel comfortable. I usually isolate myself for like probably a couple of weeks, and I call one of my friends who has a cabin, in the middle of the mountains, where there's no reception, there's nothing, and I literally go there and I stay there and I write music. Then I come back and I present everything to my boys, and we start working together on the music to define whatever details we have to do furthermore, and so on and so forth. So, yeah, that's how it is. But the process, no, the process is extremely painful because I'm not writing about happy things. I'm not writing about love. I'm not talking about, oh yeah, I'm probably talking about love, but I'm talking about broken love. I'm talking about yearning. I'm talking about it, literally burning inside because you don't have that very person next to you. But no, it's not about that. It's literally just about pain. And how do you fight fire, Sandra?
With fire.
Thank you.
It's so wonderful. It's so wonderful to be here speaking with you. It really is.
Likewise. Thank you.
It's really
Thank you.
it's
Likewise.
wonderful, Daniel. Because there's something I'm always interested, because I also feel a lot of pain, a lot of grief when I don't understand why, why they're gone, why this is happening to me, why. But when I feel this, I try to escape, listen to music. But you are more brave, because you enter like the rabbit in the Alice in Wonderland. You go down, you go deep, and that is absolutely mind blowing. Do you have any means of, I don't know how to say, defense, to
No,
defend
I
yourself?
surrender.
You
No,
surrender.
I completely surrender.
Wow.
I completely surrender. Otherwise, I wouldn't have the sincerity to write this music. It
Yeah.
would be fake. Everyone would feel like this would be fake.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, in order to do what I do for Clouds and to produce the music that we produce, unfortunately, I have to go to hell and back. And
The
I have
hell.
to face every single event that has happened in my life and that
Yeah.
has left me shattered. But again, you cannot do this without fighting fire with fire.
Fighting
You need
fire.
to go there. You need to go there. You need to say, I surrender, take me, do whatever you want with me. If you want to tear me apart, that's absolutely fine. I don't mind being torn apart. You want to wreck me emotionally and psychologically, that's absolutely fine because I need that emptiness in me right now.
Yeah. 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 When we hear the music from Clouds, um, there are, for me, two things that strike me like a punch.
Okay.
The music, because I think it's very profound, but at the same time a little bit theatrical. I don't know if it is okay like this or not. And then the voice. What the hell with that voice, Daniel?
Well, Sandra, can I tell
It
you?
makes me crazy. I love it.
Well, let me be honest with you. A lot of people are actually very vocal about not liking my vocals.
Now they're wonderful.
No, I couldn't care less, to be honest with you. But no, yes, from this point of view, yes, I do understand this, especially the growls. Okay,
Yeah.
I do come from a death metal and brutal death metal background, so something extremely aggressive. I've been with a death metal band who are quite a nice name now. They're called Unfathomable Ruination. We actually played in Portugal as
Yeah.
at SWR Barcelas.
Barozellas, yes.
Yes. Okay. So I come from this sort of background. Now, it's only natural that the vocals are going to be more towards the death metal style rather than doom death, funeral doom, and the subgenres of the doom style. Okay. Um, this is how my vocals come up. I'm not trying anything.
Hmm.
Okay. If this is on some people's liking, then absolutely fine. Other people um, actually ask us for instrumental versions of the album because they can't deal with the voice. It's too deep, it's too growly, it's too guttural, it's too. Okay, that's absolutely fine. The music, however, I'm blessed with having had and having still wonderful musicians throughout these 13 years with Clouds. I've only had amazing musicians who helped shape the sound of this band. Each album, even though it sounds with the same identity. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, Clouds does have an identity, even if it's different albums with different takes on the music, with different variations and details that belong to other genres, for example. It's still a blessing, because I do not want to be pigeonholed onto one genre. I don't want to be cataloged as funeral doom death, melodic doom, underwater, brutal porn, dark and heavy metal, whatever. I couldn't care less. Okay.
Yeah.
But yes, the music, yes, I've had help from some of the best musicians that a person can actually work with in my lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
Lyrics, lyrics are again something that work on the same level with the vocals.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I can't have one without the other. So if the music evokes this sort of power to bring out and bring forth all the negativity in a human soul, then yeah, so be it.
Mm-hmm. You can with the music and the musicians that you have, you bring us in the songs, the music that you play, not on the lyrics, because we have spoken about that. We have spoken about your voice that I love, and it will be fantastic in a room live. I imagine it will be mind blowing, but you have some of, I don't know, some sonic texture mixture with instrumental, um, some instruments that maybe we wouldn't expect it to hear there, and
Yes.
and
Okay.
and and the mixture and the final result, it's it only could be clouds, not anything else.
Thank you very much. I really do appreciate this. And yes, you are absolutely right. What we try to do is
Hmm.
genuine. Mm, For us, it's not a trend. You don't see us at every festival. We're not chasing this sort of thing, like a business. Okay, yes, we are looking for shows, and yes, we are looking for adventure, and yes, we would like to get our music out there and to as many people as possible. However, we do understand that this music is not for everyone. This is a very small niche, and especially when we have the opportunity to play, you know, to play a name, to play a very good festival name like Under the Doom.
Hmm.
Personally, me and Carlos know each other for quite some years, ever since he's invited Shape of Despair to play for the very first time in Portugal. And this is all about resonating. That's what I mean. I've spoken to Carlos for many years. How can we bring clouds to Portugal? And this was a mutual thing. It wasn't one part chasing the other. It was like, okay, how can we make this happen? And right now, we did find the right opportunity. And this is what I mean. I prefer to chase an event, but it's going to be a meaningful event where people are dedicated to the music that they listen to. And this is why they come there. They don't come there to chit chat. They don't come there to get wasted and pick up chicks or pick up girls or looking for adventures. No, they come and listen to the music. And this is the biggest part of people, where they respect what's happening in front of them. So how can we not do the exact same?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. What can you tell us or reveal us a little bit about the set list that you are going to bring to Under the Dome?
Mm,
Oops, oops,
what
it's
what
secret.
I can definitely tell you, what I can definitely tell you is that you are in for a treat.
Oh God. Oh.
hmm And this involves a very, very, very special guest on a very, very, very special song that we haven't played for at least 5 years.
Wow. Now everybody is crazy to run to the weekend next weekend so we can tell, you can feel and see and discover all of that. Tell me one thing, because I'm curious. Would you like to play with an orchestra?
I can't reveal what I'm feeling right now because it would be so obscene. Okay. If someone comes to me and says, "Hey, look, man, you've got the opportunity to work with an orchestra,"
Yeah.
boing.
I think I did understand. Yeah.
Having the pleasure to work with an orchestra, and when I mean an orchestra, I mean a variety of musicians,
Yeah.
and I mean musicians, right? Next to them, I am literally a flea. And this is how I consider myself, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So having the opportunity to work with an orchestra, I believe that also in a cathedral would be a once in a lifetime
Yeah.
event.
Once in a lifetime.
But you know
It,
what?
what?
It might happen.
Woo! I have okay. I have to be
Oh,
I have to be sure because I want to buy a ticket, a plane ticket or something to go and see that because that is once in a lifetime. Absolutely, absolutely.
it
Your
would be.
voice, wow. Yeah, it would be
Thank
great.
you
It would
very
be
much. I
great.
really do appreciate all your kind words.
Tell me one thing, Daniel. Do you think clouds will be here in 10 years or more?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If I don't die first, then
Oh,
yeah,
God.
anything can happen.
Yeah, of
Anything can
course.
happen. But
Of
if I'm
course.
still here, if I still have a functioning brain, then I'm probably, even if I'm paralyzed from the neck down, I'm probably going to tell someone exactly what notes to write, and I'm going to write another album.
You know, when I tell to some friends that I'm doing these interviews and that I love Under the Doom as well as I love Bruxelles, we are going there every year. Um,
Yeah,
every everybody tells me, but what kind of music? And I try to explain, and I always ask this to my guests. If you had to explain clouds to someone that doesn't know the band, how would you explain? How would you describe the band?
get the fuck away from this music.
Because
I'm
what?
serious. Because if you're not in the right mindset, it may affect you.
Yeah, yeah.
As I said, doom in general is not for everyone.
No.
People who listen to doom and people who create this sort of music, as I like to call them, we're not right in the head. We have something missing in here, okay? Because no person in their right mind would prefer to be miserable. I do. So that makes me a normal person? I don't think so.
Oh, I think you are. I think you are.
Miserable? Yes.
No, miserable. I don't know. Normal, you
No,
are.
this is,
I think you are even more normal than the ones that think that they are normal. Look
to
around
be
us
fairly
today,
honest with you.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Daniel, look around us today. Look at the world. What is happening all over
You're
the
absolutely right.
world? They
Yeah,
are the
you're
crazy
absolutely right.
ones.
Yes, you know exactly what I mean, however, when we say
Yes,
we're not
yes,
right in the head, because we choose the dark path.
yes.
Okay, we choose profundity, we choose emotion, we choose emotion over materialism. Um, for example, and for me personally, material things do not interest me. Um, I'm I could live happily in a carton box. I couldn't care less, as long as I could literally make music and take care of my family. I couldn't care less. But to someone who doesn't understand clouds, it would be something like, look, if you've got pain in yourself, then this is the right antidote. Okay, it's not going to be easy, and at first, it's going to destroy you. But it's going to destroy you only because it needs to build you again.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I don't. Oh, absolutely. You took away my words. All of them, all of them. You know,
I'm happy.
you played in Barcelos, and the although the crew, the audience is a little bit. You can find
Different.
Yeah, but it's different, and that's why
Different.
I would like to ask you, what do you expect from Under the Doom crew, audience, people?
Right. Okay. Well, having played in Portugal on events organized by Carlos,
Mm-hmm.
I've only had very, 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 very good reception from the crowd, from the public, from the people in general.
Yeah,
It's a nice gathering of people who are like-minded and friendly. Okay, um, I enjoy Portugal. Okay, I like Portugal. I have quite a few nice friends from Portugal. It's a beautiful country. I have nothing to say about Portugal. Nothing bad to say about Portugal. And my experiences there have been nothing but good. Very good. I've had no negative experience. So what I'm looking forward is literally just showing people what they've been missing these entire years when we wouldn't be able to play because of whatever reasons. So right now it's our chance to literally come up and say, hey guys, we're finally here. So listen, this is what we have for you right now.
yeah. I was going to ask you,
Yeah, that's
what would you say to someone that maybe indecisive, if I go, if I don't go? But I think you said it already.
I have one more thing to say.
Come.
Nós estamos muito felizes por estarmos aqui este festival.
Wow, Daniel, you speak Portuguese. Wow. If we knew that,
Only
we
this
would.
phrase. That's the only phrase that I
It's
know.
a beautiful phrase. I expect to hear it from you live in
Absolutely on
person,
stage,
Lisbon.
live on stage at
Daniel,
Under the Doom
enter the
this
room.
Saturday.
Yes, it was a huge,
Absolutely.
huge, huge pleasure to have you here. I love your music. I love the way that
Thank you
you
so much.
look at life, the way that you look at everything. Because although you are a musician, you are like a magician because you transform something tragic in something beautiful that help us go through life, and this is wonderful.
Thank you.
Not everything is life is pink. For me, everything is life is
Yeah,
black. So we have to get together and
correct.
help
Correct.
each
This is
other.
in Doom we trust. You know, just like our friends from Officium Trist, from the Netherlands. You know, they have a T-shirt. Well, they had a T-shirt that said on the back, "In Doom we trust." So yes, in Doom we trust, because this particular niche, this particular sphere of music is extremely small, but it's so correlated, and you know, people in this circle of music are extremely helping with each other. They're extremely understanding. They understand both musicians and the crowd alike, the audience alike. So yeah, absolutely. We cannot wait to be there and literally pour our hearts out, because this is what's going to happen.
Yes, it's going to be beautiful. I hope you have a nice journey to Lisbon,
Thank you, Sandra.
and
Thank you.
I'm going to see you at Under the Doom.
Please don't be a stranger. Come right up to us.
No, I won't. Bye bye, my
Fantastic.
dear, and a
Bye
kiss to
bye. Thank you
you.
so much for this opportunity, Sandra. I'll see you next week.
Bye,
Okay.
Daniel.
Have a
Bye
good
bye.
evening. Bye bye.